ones for each, or, what, did they have satin down there?
Yes, they did. Satin is a weave.
Yes. Okay, so kid gloves during the day, satin
Biker half gloves.
Well, day wear, actually, that's perfect. That brings to the next one. Day wear were shorter or lace. Okay, evening wear would be, they would be mid-length or above the elbow. That's evening wear. Yep. Okay, purse small, no wallets, makeup, cell phones.
Another fun thing to do at the hidden pocket that she was talking about on a dress, you could actually have a pocket hidden here. Pockets were also a decorative item.
Yep.
Yeah. On this side, I have to feel it because I can't see it. On this side of the dress, I actually have, it's a decorative pocket, and it serves no purpose. It was just considered cool.
And they got quite elaborate. They got quite elaborate. If you look at the old pictures, the pockets are just like, and they've got all these ornaments on them. So
and you didn't put anything in it. Sometimes I've seen pictures, and they would put a little hanky in there. Well, I'm not going to put my best hanky in my pocket and lose it. So anyway, it's just a pocket.
Hat and hat pin for traveling. Hat pins were really long.
Actually, here I will.
Yeah, and they were also a weapon, by the way.
Yeah. I'm going to put this back in my head, but this is an original, and they
demonstrate how to do it.
To this day, I have not found a metal person that can do a reproduction as strong as the originals. So there might be one, but I haven't found one. And they can be found inexpensively and expensively, but I tend to buy the simpler ones because it doesn't detract from the big thing on my head. I cross pin. Here's another one. So I go in like this, through the hair, not the head.
I've seen her go through the head.
Yeah. So anyway.
But wouldn't you have to really be on?
Yeah.
Through her hair.
Yeah.
That would
so it goes through the hair.
Yeah.
Through the
I'm
hat,
doing it through the hair.
Through the hat.
And
that's
then,
in that order.
Yeah, and if you're not careful, you will ruin your antique hat. I am very careful with
you will, or stab yourself, which I've done.
I'm good.
So that takes care of the hat. You have brooch or jewelry, which you can have in your pockets or on your person. You would have a parasol for protection, for travel, or a veil. Two women wore veils for protection. And also fancy. If anybody's seen any of the old parasols, they had the most beautiful carved handles. Oh my gosh! We have one up here, and this one has a. Yeah, I don't know if you can I open it?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this is an actual. This is vintage. Right?
It's an original, but I recovered it.
Yeah, and as you can see, it's not exactly going to keep out the sun. It's a lot of, just for decorative purposes. So a lot of that's the reason for a lot of the hats, just to keep any more protection than they can possibly use.
These are actually made for traveling. This is what is called a folding parasol, and they have all different kinds. Some have a little. When it bends up, it has a hinge with a slide that locks. This particular one is one of my favorites, and I recovered it. It originally came with black. Green was considered healthful. You'll see a lot of eyeglasses, sport glasses, and umbrellas and parasols, which are different of the time, and they were in green, like weird grass green, and it was considered healthful. And this has what's called a marquee handle, which means it's on a tilt. So it actually can shade you from the sun a little bit, but it's only like half your head. So yeah, this is some of the earlier marquee handles. You can actually go up and over, and it'll be flush with the handle, so it'll look like a circular band.
They do have some reproduction parasols that are very beautiful from the 60s. I have a pagoda style green one, green silk, and it goes into a pagoda and it has a beautiful dragon woven around the edges of it. The handle is bamboo and it's also carved, and it's amazingly good shape.
For photography,
yeah.
I don't recommend red parasols, and I'll tell you why. Because when the sun shines through, when you have a picture taken, have a color that is complementary to your collection, to your complexion. That's just like that's just aesthetic. But trust me, I've taken some bad pictures with a bright red parasol line, and it was like really scary. Coral, green, blue look beautiful in pictures when it's behind. When the light shines through it, it's beautiful.
Doesn't it depend on the kind of complexion you have?
Well, you would choose a color that looked good.
Because if
good
you're
on
sallow, I don't think green would be good.
If you're a zombie.
Yeah, zombie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we'll pass over that.
Sorry.
Okay, so does anybody have the time at all? Can anybody tell us?